What is up, Internet? Happy New Year's, depending on when you're watching this, but at least with the recording of this video, it's New Year's Eve. So here's a special unboxing of a more uncommon item that I have, and that's the Halo History Pack. This was only released in Japan, and this is a collection of Halo 1 and Halo 2. Interesting enough, this was released, I think, about a week before Halo 3 came out, which is why you see this little excerpt about Halo 3. I don't speak Japanese or read it, so I'm not sure what this says. From whatever I was able to look up, this released around the week of Halo 3's release, but we'll see some details inside when we open it up. So, as you can see, this has Halo Combat Evolved and Halo 2. This is a Platinum Hits collection. This is why you see the white label and the Platinum Hits border. It's online enabled for Halo 2. And if any of you speak Japanese or care to translate, you can take a look and pause as you wish. But yeah, and this is NTSC-J, which is Japan, of course. The rating is C, which is, I think, either T or mature. It's like an in-between of teen and mature for Japan's rating, which is the Sero rating. Developed by Bungie and published by Microsoft Game Studios. And this is a cardboard box consisting of the two games inside, but mine's is in great condition. So on the spine, we have a continuation of the white label, the live border, and I think this is supposed to say Platinum Hits, I'm guessing. And it says Halo History Pack, along with this blue little spot for the rating and the NTSC. And it's the same with the other spine. On the top, it's a grayed out border with the Halo History Pack with Halo 1 and 2. And on the bottom, same thing. So on the back, here we have the Halo History Pack. This time I can't read it just because I don't read or speak Japanese, unfortunately. So the best I can do is just show you the screenshots. And they're mostly the same screenshots you would see on the other versions of Halos 1 and 2, so it's pretty cool. And it has a little excerpt about the Xbox and Xbox 360. As you'll see, there is a little extra disc for compatibility for these games. So, and again, just another excerpt about the Xbox with Halo 1 and 2, but I just don't understand the language, so feel free to pause the video and translate it on your own time, and feel free to even comment below what any of this stuff says. So let me just go back to the top. And let's see, is there a section for specs? Not really sure. Usually games have the specs in the back, but it should say it on the box. And let's see, for Japan only, there's the barcode. So yeah, that's about it for the box. Let's open it up. All right. And funny enough, these little folds, same thing. They say Halo and MC, and then right here Microsoft. So I'm not sure what the MC stands for. Just keep that on the side. So here we have, and yeah, these are also Platinum Hits. So this is the Platinum Hits edition of Combat Evolved. In Japan, it's just called Halo. So we can just call it Halo, Halo 1. So I really like the box art. I actually prefer the Japanese box art over the American one. So as you can see, white spine, the Platinum Hits little border, rated C in the Sero rating, and published by Microsoft Game Studios. This is the spine. And here's the back. Let's see. And yeah, just feel free to pause the video and analyze. And this is also not for resale, you know, so this is exclusive to this pack, at least as far as I know. And there's like the specs here. So from what I'm guessing, 1 to 4 players. System link, I'm assuming. Dolby Digital 5.1. Maybe Xbox memory unit, I'm not sure. This is going off of memory of the NTSC version of Halo 1. So, and here we have Microsoft and Bungie. And doesn't really say the reason for the rating, at least not that I can find, just because I don't understand Japanese. And interesting enough, this has the transparent gray box that would be used for like the Platinum Hits packaging for Xbox 360 games. I think to my knowledge, later Xbox Platinum Hits games, they would just come in Xbox 360 cases late in the life. But if you guys know any of that, feel free to comment and let me know. So here's the inside. Very colorful. I really like all the colors. So we have multiple pieces of paper. This is the manual for Halo 1. It says training book on the side. And I'm not sure what this says. Here's the back. If you look closely, you can see that's the sniper here. That's the rocket launcher. There's a sniper again. And the assault rifle. And same thing, fully colored, and it shows all the, I think this is the levels. Yes, these are the levels, or map 1, Pillar of Autumn. Alright, so yeah, after inspecting a little more, so this is kind of like those Prima strategy guides. So this kind of just tells you the directions to go in when you wake up from the crowd chamber to get to the bridge, and then after that cutscene, where to go. So that's pretty cool. And here's some screenshots of the game. And then there's advertising for the strategy guide for Halo Combat Evolved. Okay, and then this is the actual manual. And same thing, I love the Japanese version of the Halo manual. There's just more to it. On the back, we have the Japanese S controller and all the controls. And for the most part, it's identical, with the exception of the controller here. But in terms of layout, it's identical to the American and European version. It's just Japanese. And then this little pamphlet here advertises the Halo 3 Collector Series or just Standard Edition. I think this is a collector's, either collector's or the Limited Edition, Legendary, whatever that's called. The Halo 3 Xbox 360, the controller, and even the wireless headset. And www.halo3.jp. And on the back, it shows the controls for Halo Combat Evolved on the Xbox 360. And lastly, this is the disc. FYI, this game is region locked, so you will not be able to play it on an American or European Xbox console unless you mod it. Without a modded console, you need a Japanese Xbox. Let's see. Right here is Halo 2, also a Platinum Edition. This is more identical to the American version. The only thing different is just like the Japanese wording and the Japanese rating. Here's the spine. And here's the back. The back, I think, is identical to the American version. Maybe like one or two screenshots are different, but it's pretty much identical. And same thing, just more of the same specs. 1 to 4 players, 2 to 16, System Link and online. Xbox Live, HD TV support, Dolby Digital. So that's really the only thing I can tell you based off of memory. This is also not for resale, Japan only. This game is region free. I was able to test it out and play it on my Xbox, which is pretty cool. So opening it up, let's see. So inside is actually the original receipt from the previous owner. I bought this secondhand, but I don't want to show it. Don't want to reveal any information. But this is the Halo 2 manual. It's the same one as the American one. The only difference is the Japanese controller. And obviously the language and layout. And we have the same pamphlet again for Halo 3. And on the back is the controls for Halo 2 on the Xbox 360 controller. Let's see. Just in case there's like any credit card information or whatever. I will show you that previous owner paid 3,570 yen on this. I think that's about between 30 to 40 bucks, roughly. So that's pretty cool. All right, and then last but not least, we have this special disc here. It says Xbox 360, and it says 2007 and the month, I suppose, July, and this is not for resale. So this is a special update disc, in case, because this was before the Xbox 360 Slim release. So the Model 1 Xbox 360s did not have Wi-Fi support, and you needed to download a firmware update to update the backwards compatibility lists. The consoles were not natively compatible. They relied on an emulator on the hard drive. So this was a special disc that updated the console to make it support Halos 1 and 2 at the least, and whatever games were compatible at the time. I'm guessing as of July 2007. So this is really unique, and this is a CD-ROM. So here's how the disc looks. And this does work on American consoles. I've actually put it on my 360 and it's read it, but it only gives me like kind of an error message telling me my console's already up to date. So, and here's the inside. So very unique. and I just keep it in between, just like that. And so that concludes our unboxing of the Japanese exclusive Halo History Pack. Thank you all for watching, and have a Happy New Year.